Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. Xavier Gipson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 35.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Receiver in motion, going left. Penix on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. They are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. That one's caught by Mooney. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers. You know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Penix is going to throw again. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. From the pistol, give here to Walker. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here he is on 3rd and short. Hits his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Penix working from the gun. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on 3rd down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Hauled in left side. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working inside the red zone. That one connects. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing. Bill Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively. 1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break.
On the ready.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So 20 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first down from the 41.
Like it. Trap 60. Trap 60.
He's going to throw it. Made by Bucky Irving. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Gravity lock, Dragon 60. Here it's cut.
Here's a throw. Has the connection to Jones. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Ready,
Go
break.
heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Get it. Ready.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's White on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
And they're on the 32-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
On 1st down, here's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Hardman waiting for it. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this one, he's out of bounds, no return on the kick.
Ready up.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Working from his end zone. He finds fans. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
First and 10 from the 32.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Tag. 19.
Pass play now. Able to find Jones. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Offense to the line, second down.
Come 19. Come 19. Let's go now. Come.
Back to throw. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. A gain of 26 yards there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Here's the give to Irving. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go, Scott. Let's go.
Irving trying to run for the first. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Hold the ready.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
18.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Jones reels it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
19 tight. Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Throw is caught. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And That's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
77 Pirates.
They'll throw to begin this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Again to throw on second. Inside, this is Ibuka. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Come on.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Irving. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
A humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Go! Bronco.
Give now to the running back, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Cougar Knight, 79 Broncos.
This time it's a passing play. Going all the way to the end zone here. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that 1st down, so back to the drawing board they go for 2nd. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Now looking to throw. Ibuka there with the grab. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41.
Panther 60. Warriors got Cowboys. Go.
Back to throw now. Complete out to the right side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 22. And the Bucs have the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Got it. Ready?
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Hey. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
Irving on the inside give. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Start. Let go.
Right back to Irving now. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Ready.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's White on the return. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Penix. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Check, check. Go.
Hand off to the back. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Come on, come on. Set. Franco 80.
On the give, this is Irving. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the set.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
They'll try and kick this up on the ground. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Only one quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Running for it. Here's Irving. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
They give up the get to Chandler. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
The give here on second. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11.
Here we go, set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute, convert on these 3rd downs.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been a death knell. But the miss, you just see it. It breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
First and 10 now from the 46. Penix here from the gun. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pick up at 17. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Penix now on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Penix to throw again on second. Completed over the middle. It's inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons down by only 2 in the 4th.
play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
2-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he brings it in. They go for 2 and the tie, and it works out. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
No, go ahead, though. You can take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Hardman with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll try it left with Chandler. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Rod lost some yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. He's going to throw this one. Escapes the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. James Pierce picks it off. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Penix on 1st down. Put the body on the line for his team. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Man, I love a big old tight end game. I like fast little Ferrari wide receivers, but you give me a big body tight end that can beat one-on-one coverage time and again, sign me up.
Here we go. Half the 60. Take off.
Walker on 1st down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Falcons going for the win here. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
it sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And the Falcons first down.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the pistol, if here to Walker. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Liking 18.
Back to throw. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw. He brings it in. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. 60 Bobcats.
Here he is to throw. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he'll get it up to the 44. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
18, Pioneer.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Emeka Egbuka, the intended target. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here.
Ready? Liking 18.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.